Hello and welcome to day 12 of the Just Ship It October challenge. Day 12. Can you imagine? It's almost half of the challenge, and my idea was actually that sort of the implementation will be finished by half of the month. So that's in 3 days. I don't know if this is really gonna happen, but we will see. So let's start, as I always start, with my little Twitter thingy, with my Twitter thingy, right? So that we are telling the world that we are here streaming. And so let me switch again my camera so that you can see what I'm doing. The threads are going long and I'm actually not tweeting much except those things. Well, you can only do so much, right? So there will be 30 things in the end. Day 11, day 12, right? Day 12. So this also means that I give you a very short summary of what happened today, always in my tweets, right? It was a slow day, dominated by other stuff. I call it other stuff. Not the tool, unfortunately. But let's change that a bit by working on the tool together. So now join me as always on Twitch, and then let's tweet that link again. So women make challenge and indie hackers. So that's it. So I didn't do much today. Well, I did a lot, but I didn't do much for the tool. That's just how life is, right? But so this is why I thought maybe, first of all, like always, I don't think I'm gonna stream too long so that I can focus. But actually, that didn't work out yesterday. I streamed quite a bit, right? But yeah, apart from that, I thought that I will work a little bit on this stream. And by work, oh my God, what happened here? See, this happens if I'm moving my window too much. By working, I meant exploring a little bit, because maybe you saw my previous video where I actually said that I'm gonna work with D3, and so I made a few first graphs, but this is really exploratory. And so today I want to look actually how to make a graph and maybe some other charts, and let's do that together. I'm really new to D3, so this will be extremely beneficial for the other people that have no idea about D3, and not so beneficial for the people that know a little bit about D3, but they can help me, so you can help me make my graphs better. And I start really simple, so this is my main principle, is start as simple as you can. And so this is actually some sample code, right? That this is my first graph that I'm doing, and it looks a little bit like this. Look, it looks like this. I think something is wrong here, because somehow I imagine that if you have a graph, you should have some names there. So we have to find out how to do a name property, and then we also have to find out. Let's make it like this, right? I hope you see it. If you don't see it, I can actually increase everything. Maybe you should increase this graph, right? So we have like 3 nodes here, and those are the 3 nodes here. And let's add another. Hi, chickpea surprise. let's add another node. And later, so maybe a few things that I want to do. So I want to give some names to those dots. And then maybe we could try to make this line a little bit thicker. It looks a little bit weird, right? Like a very thin line and very big dots. And then, well, what else? Yeah, what I actually want to do as well is I don't want to, I mean, now it's hard coded, right? So as I said, we start really simple. It's hard coded here, the nodes, but the nodes should actually come from a JSON file, because this is how I will provision my front end with the data from the back end. But I don't know how much I will do on the stream today. But let's have a look. And yeah, so let's have a look at first what we have here, right? So we have we select graph, and this is I did a span with an ID graph here. So this is how we select this element, and then we append an SVG. And the graph, select the graph, text the graph, which is a little bit strange. It's not really there, right? The graph is not really very there. It's just what I say here, right? So this is apparently not working. Text. Let's see, I don't think that I need that. It's actually from some sample code that we don't need. So here we have the nodes. Let's have a look what this actually means. Oh, I have to add another element here, right? So we have the X and the Y. And probably, I don't know, is this pixels or something? We have here the width and the height, right? So we could actually go until almost 900 width and height. Yeah, let's try it out. 700, if that's the width, then that will work. Otherwise it's off our thing, right? And so 300, or let's put something very small too. And let's see what happens. Nothing. Good. That didn't work. Yeah. So this means that this is 70. This is 70. Maybe this is not really helping. Oh yeah, let's just keep it this way. Okay, so let's get some ideas of what this means. So now it will come down a little bit, right? If you put 100, oh, it's going down here, going up 5. I don't know why it wasn't here. What did I put? I put actually 700, right? So 700 is here. That's why we didn't see it. It's over there. It's because I zoomed in so much that 700 is really far away. Well, 5 means that the dot is actually bigger than 5. That's why we don't see it. So let's say something like, I don't know, maybe 30. Just want to get a little bit an idea of how that works here. And 700 is really somewhere else. So let's put 300. And then we have some dot here. Okay, so we can make new dots. And then hi Rich, nice that you joined again. And then let's have a look what else the code does, right? Okay, this is our visualization, right? So we select all circle nodes. These are nodes, the data are the nodes, right? Enter. Append SVG circle class nodes function, just return thing. This is probably how they are, right? So how big it is, so we can make them smaller. See, like 5 pixel. It's actually nicer, I think. They don't have to be so big. And then we fill them, and they are black, so there will be attributes. Probably don't have to fill them, they can be just circled or something. And then we have the links. So this is how we actually connect those things, and we have node 0. So we are going by index of this node arrays, right? And the target is node 1, and then so this is why it would be nice to actually name them, right? So it's easier. We don't have to see from the coordinates where we actually have those nodes. Well, and there's the target, right? So we could actually make another one, just that we see that we actually understood what's going on here, right? So we can say source, source nodes, and then this will be our, where do we connect it? Let's connect it to the first one, right? And then we have the target, and we have nodes. So source and the target. So actually, you know what, we could actually also have a look at when we explore the documentation, that we can actually have directed graphs, right? Because apparently we have source and target, so somehow it's somehow directed, right? But we don't see it here. And this will be number 3, right? Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so this works. We understand that. So let's have a look. Then we have like the line, and there we have the stroke, and there we have the color. But what I wanted to do is to make it a little bit bigger. So, and because I have no idea about graph, D3 graph thingy, everything about D3, I have no idea. We have to find that out. And so let's say D3 graph properties, maybe graph visualization. Let's go with this one first. Simple charts made with D3. There's actually this observable HQ thing. I don't know how you should say it. HQ, observable headquarter. So which I saw had actually nice things, right? So there are some graphs, but they have just the dots here. So look at this. This is not a graph, it's a tree, but it has some names on it, right? So I think that the properties probably are very similar. So let's see if we see something here. Attribute, fill, none, stroke, opacity, stroke width. Ha! There we are. We were just gonna try it out. This is how I do it, sorry. Maybe not the best, but we just try this out. Stroke width. So. Oh, looks better, right? This worked. And to really see that it worked, let's make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we are. Stroke width. Nice. Cool. So what else would we wanted to give them actually some names, right? I don't know if you can see. This one has some names, like, so somehow they are gonna put that somewhere. Maybe we find out how to do it. Pointer event. Yeah, we have to add some events later on, but I'm not gonna do this in October. No events for October. October will be, everything will be static. Update source. Chart, actually I think it should be somewhere here. Oh, there, something like that, right? Data length, if depth, and data length for each. Okay, hierarchy, font, user select, none. Oh, they probably have the data. Maybe there's a data thing. That's how they have like the name or something. Or we just look directly. This is now, I don't want to read through everything. Node names. D3.js display node names. Everything is searchable. Node labeling, right? So this person has that problem. I've been using sample code to learn how to blah blah. I can seem to get the text to show up in the middle of the circle, similar to this example. Node append title text node name to display. Okay. The simplest is always the best. You haven't posted the link to your code. I'm guessing that node refers to a selection of a SVG circle element. You can't add text elements to circle element because circle elements are not containers. Adding a text element to a circle will be ignored. Typically, you use a G element to group a circle element or an image element as above, and a text element for each node. The resulting structure looks like this. G class node transform. Okay. So node, select all data nodes append G, attributes, class node, call force drag. Append text. Okay, return the name. So there must be a name as well, right? So we have to actually have the name there as well. Let's see what this person says. So we have to get the name from somewhere, right? So source link, I don't know if I can just add that name thing here, but I guess I can. And this is what I would do, but maybe it will not work. Node 1. Oh no, this is actually a link. This is wrong. This will not work. Because this is the link. I wanted to add it actually to the node, right? So we have like here, we have to put it here. I don't know if we have to put it here, but if I would put it anywhere, then I would put it here. Node 1. Node 2. Something like that. Oh. And then the last one. And then let's see if we can somehow get that to display here. So select all circle.nodes, data nodes, SVG, class nodes, enter, append text. And then we have like, let's like the function. Okay, and let's put it here. Oh no. I don't know, maybe I should have that earlier. Or I should have like yeah, I don't know. Append. He said I can't append it to the circle, right? I don't know. And then we have like this one. I guess that's not working here. I think I have to have the separate here. Return the name. Let's see. It didn't work. It didn't work because I think I can't just pop it in here because we're doing something with the circles here, right? So let's think how we can do that later on. So we have to select them maybe again and have our own thing, right? Something like that. And now I have to think what I have to select here. To group using G, yeah. Append. So you think where should I put that? You also said like to group using G. This is what we append G, and then we know that G is the thing outside, right? And so then we append G to there. That's what you think. Select all, append. So here, so somewhere here, right? So before I'm doing this one, before I'm selecting anything, I'm appending a G, and then we can add that to the G as well. Something like that. Let's see if this works. I'm removing this because we want to incrementally see when we break the code, like now. That didn't work. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay. Because I'm doing too much right here, I'm appending. Oh yeah, there's no this, right? There's no this. This is the problem, right? So what's happening here? Select all. I'm gonna look at at the loads of examples. Maybe something is easier for me. Oh my god, so many things. So how are they doing it? Append SVG attributes, and then force something. Okay, this is gravity JSON graph. So this is important because we will have to use later on as well, right? BR. I think wire is SVG. What does this mean? Wire is SVG. Did I mistip something? No. Wire is SVG. Typo where? Where is my typo? Ah, this is SVG. Ah, sorry. Yeah, there's. You mean there's too much, right? I copied too much. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Copy paste thing, right? Thank you. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at the code, and let's see if we actually how it looks like, right? So we have like a SVG here. Element. Oh my god, my thing is completely out of scope here. Let's put it nicely. So graph SVG, and then we have like our G here, and then we have like these circles. Okay, cool. Let's try again, and then we didn't apply it to everything, right? So this shouldn't work. Something like this shouldn't work. So we have to also apply it back to the G element, right? Let's have a look here again how that person did it. Where were we? There was this G, and he explained that we say, oh yeah, text SVG append. So we have to do this thing. Oh yeah, and we have this again. So we have like append G. Oh, G. And then we have like select all. This doesn't look nice. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So something like this. No, didn't work. Okay, I'm missing something. Class label select all text data node. We can actually add that as well. Did we even put some text here? Select. Oh, he didn't say select. Append text. So we have this G thing. We have a class label text. The dot data, where is that coming from? Oh, the dot data nodes. Yeah, you're right. Append text, right? So that we get those things. Select text. Append text, we have that already, so we have that now double. Append text. And then, well, let's put these ones as well. Just saying probably where the text should be positioned and how big it should be. This should be small or something like that. Don't know. Oh, it's somewhere. Let's remove this again. So this is apparently important. We have some text, but it's not really where it's belonging. I mean, let me have a look over there. Did that person have some specific thing? No. So why is our thing not where it should be? like some strange attributes here. You see, there's node2, and there's actually only node2. Did I make a mistype here? No. Name. Not that this will change anything, but it changes that you see that everything is on the same thing. So maybe let me think how that will work. 12. Maybe it should return the thing also like a position. Like with, I mean, we have for each of those things, we have like a position. So maybe it should return the position as well. I don't know exactly what, I mean, this looks more like, I don't know how you can have like a .em as a position. That's a little bit weird. I've never seen that before, but well, I'm also not a JavaScript developer, so so I would probably return a function here. I don't know if I can do that, and somehow use like the x and y coordinates to do that, right? Very similar to this one. So I think this will work better. I don't know why it's called CX, and but it looks already a little bit better. So maybe this will work somehow, and then we can have like some offset or something so that it's not completely on our dot, right? So I don't know. I think we have to do that in the X turn. It's not optimal, but it looks quite okay. I think this one is a little bit weird. So we have also to consider where maybe there's something that maybe actually, so when the only graph visualization platform that I worked with was GraphViz, and what they had is they had really sophisticated algorithms that you can put behind, right? Like how to structure, because I mean this is a really tiny graph, but if you have really large graphs, it's really important how you, especially if you do it automatically, how you structure some of the nodes and where you put everything and how to do that. I don't know if like if D3 has that. D3 graph layout algorithm. Yeah, maybe they have something so that we don't have to think about, because now, I mean, we could have an offset here and things like that, but it really depends where the line is, right? So it should be actually depending on also the lines that you have and how many nodes and how close and whatnot. Layout algorithm for visualizing direct acyclic graphs. What? Okay, let's read the Stack Overflow thing. Oh yeah, we actually saw that, right? That they had like the force directed graph feature. So I think it was this one where I said, well, the thing is, because it's moving, right? So if you load that side, this is exactly what I mean, right? GraphViz is doing the same. So somehow this is an algorithm that lays out the graph in a way that it's still consumable by us, at least a little bit. I mean, it's not the best thing. Check D3 GraphViz. Oh, there is something like that. Cool. I didn't know. Thank you, Tashinsky. Is that how you pronounce your name? Tashinsky. Yeah, so that's actually cool. I guess you don't know. I'm most of the time really okay. I also say like I think it's okay if people pronounce my name somehow weirdly. So, but I know others are really sensitive about it, and I try to be very very aware of that, and that's why I try really hard to pronounce the names of people correctly. So yeah, I think actually it's late for me here. We played around a little bit. We didn't, I mean, we made some progress. Look at this. wonderful thing. Node 1 is not seeable. I mean, we could actually add like this forced thing here just to see if we can do it. Like my hinge is that this is the thing that makes the magic appear. So I don't know if I'm able to understand the code well enough to place it somewhere. But we could do that. I mean, there's like force, something else like node. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to spend another half an hour. I'm a little bit tired, so, but I also want to try it out. What should I do? Should I just do it or not do it? Or leave it for another day? It will probably not work. Let's have a look again. It will not work because I don't exactly know how to place it. So here we have the SVG element that we are getting from the body and so on. And then we have like D3 layout force gravity. But how do we find it somewhere, right? So let's put it here and then let's see what happens to our graph. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and then we have like here the JSON thing, which I wanted to do, but not today, I think. No JSON's nodes and links and start. Yeah, because they get the input, right? And so they force then, depending on which nodes they are getting, they're doing the thing, right? So this is, we have to do that the next time, you know, force on tick function. So here they are doing it again. Yeah. I'm not going to tickle with that any longer. But this is what we have to do next time. Like understand a little bit how this force thing works, right? Automatic layout. Yeah, so half an hour. That's sort of what I planned for the stream. I hope I will make more progress tomorrow. Maybe I tell you a little bit about what I have planned and how everything works. So tomorrow I'm planning to really finish the visualizations that I started on Sunday, was that, or Saturday or something like that, and get all the pieces that I have somehow hooked in there. I don't think that the graph will make it there because this is really just starting out, and I don't think that I need it for this first version, and I hope that I can send out the first draft report somehow to my early adopter on a Wednesday. This is the plan. I don't know. I have one day to make it happen. So I really hope that this will work out, and then we will see what we can add and what we can do more. So tomorrow I hope I have a good update for you in the evening, that I can show you already some of the visualizations and how I plugged everything together. That's it more or less for today. I hope you enjoyed a little bit exploring with me the unknowns of D3. As you could see, I'm really very new to it, and but I find it really amazing that it works sort of out of the box and gives you so much possibilities to visualize your stuff in just a few pieces of code. It's really amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that was here on my stream, and see you tomorrow. Thank you, Rich. Yeah, I hope also it goes to plan. Every day is a little bit different. I plan to work more today, but there were so many things that I had to do and some private stuff as well. So there's always something that gets into the way. So I hope tomorrow will be more full power. Yeah. Okay. Have a good day, good night. I'm going to sleep, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.